Hey folks, it's Fritgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio and our Bat Challenge. That is the Bob's Angels 1000 Challenge. Artillery is key to expansion, right? As soon as you've got artillery, you can go and you can bring landfill out and you get close to enemies all the way around, and then you put artillery guns and you set them up round near the islands, and you commence long-range bombardment onto the islands, and then you go in and you can mop up with the smaller guns and stuff. You set up smaller guns, you join to the islands, and then the smaller guns can take care of the rest. But you need the long-range bombarding to be able to commence first, otherwise it does become difficult. It is somewhat of a challenge to be able to go through with all of that. Right, I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove that lot, and then we're going to have a look in here, just make sure that everything is cleared out of that one completely. We're going to remove it. I'm going to do the same with that one. I'm going to remove that one as well. Those can come out, and that power line, and that power line as well. And then I'm going to go back over to this side, and I'm going to add in, I'm going to remove you, and then I'm going to add in 2 more factories, I think, which is going to expand out our production of these by quite a bit. It's actually going to, one of those is equivalent to the 2 factories we just removed, so we're going to actually expand the production a little bit more. I'm going to put 3 in. Let's just go for it. We'll make sure that we've definitely got enough coming through. Get rid of that one and put a belt down over to here like this, and then we'll worry about, that's in the wrong spot. I want to put that one over there. I'll put that one there like that. We'll worry about putting out new things a bit later on, like moving these and clearing the last little bits of stuff that we've got over this side. That's something that can happen later. It's not hugely important right now. I'm going to move those over that side like that, and then this one here, I've only got 19 of them left, so I'm just going to use this one for now. What I am going to do is I'm going to go over this side, and I'm going to remove that belt there. And then I'll remove those belts as well. Is it going to actually use... It's not going to use the coal very quickly at all, is it? And I'll just do the slow belt coming in here for a minute. That one's going to go all the way over that way. And then you're going to turn down that way. And then you're going to go back this way like this. And if I drop that one in, it's going to straighten this one up. And that copper is going to start going in the wrong direction. So I now want to move it there like that. Allow that to just run down. That can go in there like that. And then that last little bit of coal right there, as soon as that has moved. Is the coal going to even move? It's very slow traveling on here. Yeah, I'm just going to get rid of this coal. I'm going to get rid of that right now. So I'll run right back through and I'll do that. And then I don't need that belt to go any further than there. That one can stop back there. This belt up here, this one can now come down like this. Remove those 2. That can go straight down. Oh, wait a minute. No, because that coal has got to go out onto that side. So I'm going to have to do it like this. Not there. Down one more and then in there like that. Coal is going to have to run in on that side just so that we have got it on the correct side for everything that I want down there. And I've now got these absolutely flat out, but I no longer need to change this. This doesn't need to, like, change side. So what I can do is I can do that, and that's going to increase the amount of copper that is able to come over onto here. And then what I can do is I can have this one, and I can offset that one to the near side. I'm going to offset this one here to the near side as well. And that is just going to increase the total copper output on here. It's going to help to ensure that that belt there stays stuffed full of copper. That's what I would like. I'd like that to stay completely stuffed full all the way down through, as much as is humanly possible, as much as is machinally possible. If we can do that, how are we doing up here? I'll zoom in like this. How are we doing up this side? Like here, I'm completely filling these up. I've got belts, I got furnaces here that aren't even producing stuff at the moment. They're just kind of doing it slow. Some of these are producing stuff, some of them are not producing stuff. That's a good thing. And then I've got the copper is coming all the way down to here. So those are running absolutely completely flat out. These are running completely flat out as well. Everything is now feeding in, which is just squeezing that up as much as I possibly can. And then that's running in this way, which is just encouraging a little bit extra production in here and keeping these 4 running. That's what we need to do. We just need those 4 to stay running as much as possible. So next what I'm thinking is I need to do another little bit of redesigning with the spaghetti so that I can put this through just a tiny bit faster. That running up there, this is, I think, is where it's going. This is my mistake. This is where I'm going wrong on this. I want to boost that production out a little bit further. So let's do that. I'm using everything that's being produced on there. I'm going to do 2 more of these. I do it like that. Do 2 more of them. You're going to go there, 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 and you're going to go there like that. And then I'm going to put another bit of belt out here like this. And I'm going to put another one of those on that side, like that. Yeah, I got 3 of them on that side now. And then this belt up here, we can extend that one by just a little bit longer around here, like this. And just lift that one up out of the way. And then I can put down a power line here, and I can put a power line in here. Right, so then I've got those running all the way through. That's extended that out even further. But then what we're going to do is we're going to split this out right here. And no, we're not. No. Keep that one running there. Remove that power line and remove that one. And then put that inserter there like that. Put the power line over there. And then put the splitter on the line there. That power line's in the wrong spot. That's got to be back there a little bit. Right. So then I've got both of them in here. This one, I want to change the offset. That wants to come back that side. That could be removed. So that is the end of the line right there. And then we can bring this one here. That's going to run down there like that. It's going to turn that way. I'm going to do an underground belt from there. And that's going to pop out over to this side. I'm going to lift that belt up there. I won't change those back down to lower speed. Might be handy to have them in a minute, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. And then that travels out over here. Now, do I still want to keep those just on one side? Yes, I do. I want to keep those just on that one side. Because I've got iron traveling down here as well. Iron's coming from up there. It's currently being taken out and being used elsewhere. But I do have iron coming down here. So this bit up here, that's not actually very helpful, is it? It's not keeping everything. You know, there is another way. There is another way. What we're going to need to do here is I'm going to want to bring that bit there to go back there a little bit further. And then that one's just going to go there. Now I'm going to be using both sides. That's better. Everything's now going to run out on that. So then it'll start to break up a little bit. And then this inside one will run as well. And that's going to keep that absolutely crammed full. As well, at least once we start getting the iron coming down through, that's going to be helpful. And this comes down here. So I still got only one line of copper making its way down through, which all the way in here is not very helpful. It's still running a little tiny bit too slow to keep everything running how I would like it to run. So I need to make another change. And the change that I've got to make next is I need to keep that line where it is so that that's got the iron coming down. But I need to split off the... Wait, if the copper runs down... the iron's got to go over there. And that iron's coming under. Clear that lot. Clear that back over to there a minute. And then... clear that bit in the middle. That's jumping that full distance all the way down to there. So that's going to keep going down there. That's just iron that's going to run down there. It's not anything else that's coming in there. We got no other items going in. So I can actually clear that off completely. And I can just take that up a little tiny bit. And that can be removed. You can move over, and then that can come down there like that. And I've got the iron going onto that belt. It's staying on the correct side. It's staying on the correct side over there. I mean, if I look out over this way, I don't actually need that iron to come through at the moment. It's not going anywhere else. I don't have that split off to go on any other belt or anything like that. Oh, yes, I do. I've got iron coming in there. It's supposed to go onto that bit. That's where it's supposed to go. Because it was coming in on this belt, and now I've put it out onto that side, and I had it on a double splitter so that I could keep the iron on both of them. There, see? The iron's coming out on there, and then it runs into here. So we need to keep that one. But I don't actually need that bit, because I'm not making that anymore. I have stopped making those, so that iron that goes over that way, we could lift that. Alright, those are currently surplus to requirement. That's going to give me a little bit of spare iron. I'm removing this so that I don't forget that we don't have an in-feed for the iron anymore, because if I don't remove it, when I come back to it later, I'll look at that and be all confused as to why I've not got any iron running through there when I should have iron running through. And, yeah, okay, we don't want that to happen. So then I need to just go and get a few more fast belts and put those... How are our robots doing, by the way? That's the other thing we want to have a look at. We run all the way back over this side. We can catch up with them. They're still doing some work over here. They are still doing some work. What have we got? I've got no belts. They're not bringing... They've got a whole load of upgrades there that they still need to do. What do we have no tin. Tin is what we need to be able to do this. I'm gonna take that transport belt right there, and I need tin. Right, okay. Well, I tell you what, I'll just have to make my own belts. It'll probably be faster anyway. I can make 87 of them. Right, yeah, you know what? It is just faster if I go and make my own for a minute. Like that. There. And then we'll deal with upgrading the tin supply a little bit later. First, we want to go and upgrade the supplies back over this side. So the robots, they can keep doing what they're doing. We got no problems over there. And I want to run back over this way and dodge through all of this lot. And then I want to get back over to here. Right, so next I need to bring that copper down, and I want to join it in on this side over here. And I think what I'd like to do is I'd like that one to come through there. You're going to come out there by one, and you're going to run down there, and that one is going to run down there like that. This is how we're going to do it. I'm going to swap those over as well, so I'll have iron that will come down into this bit. When eventually some iron does get down there, it's taking its time. You're going to come through to there, and you're going to go that way like that. And then I'm going to put an underground belt is going to go there like that. That's going to go all the way down to there. So those two are spares. And then I'm going to take an underground belt from there over into there like that. And that's going to run it all the way around. So there goes the copper. That's going to run down into this bit down here. I've got it now on two sides of the belt. Let's just remove that a minute, because the other thing that I now need to do is get this coal out of the way. I don't want coal on that bit. The coal goes up onto there, and it goes up onto that side, and I want to remove that. So I'm going to remove this belt in here. That's all going to go. I'll take all of that out over to there, and then I will remove that belt right there, and I'll put that as a regular fast belt. That's going to go in here like this. I'll leave that one right where it is there, and then I will go over this way, and we're going to do that there and that there like that. We're going to, this is just going to be slow belt. It's going to go in there like that. I'll put 2 there, and you are then going to go that way, that way, that way. So the coal is then going to go straight across and into that bit. I don't need any coal coming down here. But what I then want is to make sure that the copper... Why have I got coal coming down here? I shouldn't have coal on that line, should I? No. No, that's not supposed to be there. Let's remove that bit. If I just stand there, there shouldn't... No, there definitely shouldn't be any coal coming out on that line. Because that's where I need that bit there. That's that line there that runs up through here. That's just because I changed that round and I added in a belt and that went where it wasn't supposed to. There was no coal traveling down here. I only had it on that side there. So I've got nothing different happening now. The coal goes up where it's supposed to. It's on the correct side there. And now I've got additional space for those bits. So why have I got coal? I've also got coal that's come down here that has temporarily clogged things up. So I need to just clean that off of this belt here as well. So we'll allow that to come, just peel off of the line right there so that I can clean it there. So that's all cleaned out of the way. The only thing that I've got is this one here. That's going to be a slight problem. I need to take you off of there. That belt has got to be removed from there, and that one. Let's just clear that one because it's got a bit of coal on it as well. You're going to go there like that. And then I'm going to bring you over. Down that way. That one's going to go there. That one's going to go under, and then it's going to go up there. I don't need to do that, do I? I can put that one on there like that, and then this one can go there like that, so that I have them on the correct side. And then that will be on the correct side as well. And I'll have enough up there. So I have to have one exit on there. That's all I need to do. So then I can put a power line in here. They're coming out. And then they can go into over here. There's just enough on... That is going to be a slight problem, actually. So if I remove that one... I'll take that one out. I want to put that one down there, but then I want to change the inserter drop position, which I cannot do from that position. I don't have the options for it just yet, so unfortunately that one is going to have to go there, and we're just going to have to put up with it for now. And you're going to have to go there. So yeah, it's not ideal having that one. This one is going to be a little bit more difficult. I need to ensure that that copper goes to the right side, and I can't think of another way to do this. Unless... No. Anything I can think of is to do that. And that. Take that one out. Put it there. Put that in down here. But then Where are you? You need to feed in. You need to be able to grab... Well, actually, that one can grab the copper. So I don't need that belt there. But that one can still grab the copper, because what I can do is I can change the offset like that, so it will pick it up from all the way back over there. That should still be able to pick the copper up, and then I can put this one here, and that can put the reds coming out. Okay, I think I've got everything in the right place. It's a good idea to try and just visualize where you think everything is going to go first. It does help you to sort of iron out any potential issues that can happen. Like on here, I have a potential issue that is going to happen on this one. So what I need to do here is I just need to ensure that this potential issue is dealt with. I've got to make sure that the copper only comes out onto one side of this belt. So I'm going to bring it there. It's going to come down, and then it's going to go in there like that. That can only go onto one side. Here, it's all right going out onto the two sides. I want this so that I've got as much of this squeezing in here as possible. We're going to use up a lot of it on there, and then we're using up a whole load of it over here. This is not working all that well because of how it's working on the underground belt. I'm not getting enough of it being put onto the far side over here, which is causing me an issue. And I'm not picking up enough ingredients to go into there. So this is still not working. So I need to get rid of that one, and I need to get rid of that one, and I need to get rid of that. This is still not successful. You in here need to be short range so that you're picking the stuff up. But I got to be able to get that copper onto here, but only on one side. And that's where I'm experiencing a teeny tiny little bit of difficulty right here. Let's try plan B, shall we? I will take... No, I know what plan B is. I know what plan B is. We'll do this, like that, so that I've got a double line coming in here, and then the rest of it is going to be stuffed in between and shared between these two. I only need it to go onto the top side. If it goes only on one side on there, so let's just allow those to use up a little bit. These can be here. I can pinch those up myself there. There's that lot taken out. So it's only going to be the top line on there. All I need to do now is split that one out. And that one goes there. And why didn't I do that to start with? Seriously, why didn't I just do that to start with? So I've now got it working correctly. I've got a double line coming into this bit so that those are able to run flat out completely, but I've still got enough copper coming down here to keep these four running flat out as well, which is going to increase the overall red circuit production that's coming out on this side, which is what that was our overall goal anyway. That's what we wanted to be able to achieve. We wanted to be able to achieve maximum output on here that we could possibly push through. And I think this is the way to do it. Okay. That bit's done. That means I've got more red circuits coming through, which is what we wanted. So those red circuits, then I can go over here, and I'm hoping I can split out a couple of the red circuits. I got the red circuits coming down this side, and they're jumping onto there. This is splitting out in two. I've got one lot going up that way, and I got one lot coming down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this again. I'm going to put a split on there, and I'm going to put a split on there as well. Cannot insert basic data core. I have got no space left in my inventory. I've got a whole load of those, and I've got a little bit of other stuff messing around with as well here, which is not very helpful for me. What do I do? What do I get rid of? Well, those... I don't need the red boards and stuff. Maybe I could just make myself a few red circuits and things like that. Right, you right there. Why can't I haven't got any resistors. Red circuit boards. I can make 9 of those. They're not going to benefit me at all. Let me go and unload a couple of these then, I think. We'll run back this way. Have I got any of the construction? I've got one of those. Right there. So if I take that one and I will dump that in there like that. Girders. Have I got any of them? Have I got any of those? Don't think so. Then we can go, look how many of these we're making now. That is so much better. So much better. That is absolutely wonderful. This is what we want to see. I'm going to take my 144 copper cable. I'm going to drop them into there. And I'm going to take those 9 red boards in there so that they will keep pumping out ridiculously fast. And I will go up this way. I've got 28 grey circuit boards here. Let's dump those on there for a minute. 1 gear and some mechanical. I don't worry about those. They'll be fine. That's just give me a little tiny bit of space here. And then I wanted to run down through here, and where I was starting to put a split on here. So I've got stuff working out on this side. I then need to put another one of those with a filter on it. That one there, that one is going to filter out red circuits once again. You're going to be on the right-hand side over here. So let's pick up a few items from here. That should allow a few of these red circuits to come through. So the red circuits will only come down there. Then they come onto this one, like that. One will go up that way, one will go through here. And then one is going to go, and it's going to get stuck on there, of course. But there's nothing we can do about that. That's got to get stuck on there so that then I can have my filter out this side. Because I need to, wait a minute, no I don't. Just need that one in there. I don't need you. This is the one that I want the filter on. There. Put the filter on there. On the right-hand side. Do that. There. Okay. So I'll put a filter onto there, like that. I'm going to run up here a second, and I'm going to just look in here. Basic data cores. I'm going to drop 23 of them in there so that they can start using them, and I'm not being choked up with them. And there isn't anything else I want to get rid of for a second in here. So we'll leave those. That means that those right there, they can now come out this way. I'll put that one down that way. Like that. And I will go with an underground belt there, down to there like that. And then I will go with this belt and I'll run that along there. And we've got those connected up. I've now got both of them working on here. Yeah, they've got a split and they've got a split again and so on and so forth, but that is going to be fine. And then I've got the mechanical parts coming out over this side. That's also going to work out very nicely. The only other bit then that I need, Angel's Logistics, we want to go into here, is motors. Now, motors are up here. There they are. We're making the motors over here, so I need to be able to get that one off of there. And those... See, I've got the mechanical parts coming off of here. And they're coming off of that bit. I might change this. That one can stay where it is. Remove this bit a minute. Just lift that up and take that out of the way. And then go over here. Put a split on there like that. And I can take both of them. I've got the mechanical parts, and I've got the motors in here as well. I got everything that I need coming out right there. I can't jump under that bit. I might be able to go... Ooh, I can go right through there, look. Okay. We've got just enough. I can bring you to there, and I can put you to there. And then this one can go here. Into the middle, like that. Put it there. Up a little tiny bit. And that one's going to jump out down there. And then we just want to go here. So that one's going to go along this way. It's going to go up, over, and round. And I've got everything that... I've got the 2 of them on there. So I've got all 4 ingredients coming out down to this point down here. Well, unfortunately, that is all we've got time for. We will come back tomorrow, and we will carry on with the Bat Challenge, continue trying to make 1,000 of absolutely everything. But we'll also take a little short break and try to catch me a door flurp. If you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.